Surprised?
Surprised? I'm mortified. Well, this is him. Harry told me a lot about you. I told you a lot about Julie, didn't I? Harry tells me you're coming to the clam bake. Looks like we'll have good weather for it, too. Not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah?
He don't say much, but what he does say is awful pithy. Is he anything like I told you he was? Just like.
Oh, Carrie, I never forgot. I brought you some flowers.
Flowers, are they? Geranium seeds.
Yeah, and this in here's hydrangea. Thought we might plant them outside the cottage. They'll do well in the salt air.
That'll be beautiful.
I like to dig around the garden in my spare time. I like to plant flowers and take care of them. Does your husband like to do that too?
No. I couldn't rightly say if Billy likes to take care of flowers. He likes to smell them, though. Enoch's nice looking, ain't he?
Oh, come, Carrie.
Steady and reliable, too. Well, aren't you gonna wish us luck? Of course I wish you luck, Carrie. You can kiss Enoch, too. Us being such good friends and me being right here looking at you.
Why, Mrs.
It's because she has such a good heart.
We thank you for your heartfelt sympathy, Mrs.
Bigelow. Mrs. Billy Bigelow. That's my name. Mrs. Billy. You know Carrie. This is her intended Mr. Snow.
Mr. Bigelow, I feel like I almost know you.
How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. Just getting over a little chest cold. That time of year, you know.
Billy.
All right, say it. I ain't working. I stayed out all night and I'm living off your cousin Manny.
I didn't say anything.
No, but it was on the tip of your tongue.
Billy. Be sure and come back in time to go to the clam bake.
I ain't going to no clam bake. Come on, Jigger.
I'm glad you ain't got no jamboree notions like Billy.
Well, Carrie, it seems to me a man's got enough to worry about getting a good night's sleep at night, so as to getting a good day's work the next day without going out and looking for any special trouble.
That's true, Enoch.
A man's got to make plans for his life. Then he's got to stick to them.
Your plans are turning out fine, ain't they, Enoch?
All according to schedule. So far. I own a little house and I sail a little boat, and the fish I catch I sell. And in a manner of speaking, I'm doing very well. I love a little girl, and she's in love with me, and soon she'll be my bride. And in a manner of speaking, I should be satisfied.
Well, ain't ya?
If I told you my plans and the things I intend, it'd make every curl on your head stand on end. When I make enough money out of one little boat, I'll put all my money in another little boat. I'll make twice as much out of two little boats. Then the next thing you know, I'll have 4 little boats, then 8 little boats, then a fleet of little boats, then a great big fleet of great big boats. All catching herring, bringing it to shore, sailing out again, and bringing in more, and more, and more, and more.
Who's gonna eat all that herring?
They're not gonna be herring. Gonna put them into cans and call them sardines. Gonna build me a little sardine cannery, then a big one. Then the biggest one in the whole country. Oh, Carrie, I'm gonna get rich on sardines. I mean, we're gonna get rich. You and me and all of us. The first year we're married, we'll have one little kid. The second year we'll go and have another little kid. You'll soon be down in socks for 8 little feet.
So you'll build it out to another fleet.
We'll build a lot more rooms. Our dear little house will get bigger. Our dear little house will get bigger.
And so will my figure.
Oh, Carrie, can you imagine how it'll be when the kids are upstairs asleep? You and me sit alone by the fireside. Me in my armchair and you on my knee. Maybe.
Maybe.
When the children are asleep, we'll sit and dream the things that every other dad and mother dream. When the children are asleep and lights are low, if I still love you the way I love you today, you'll pardon my saying I told you so. When the children are asleep, I'll dream with you. We'll think what fun we have had and be glad that it all came true.
When children are awake, come romping through the room and running on the stair. Then in a manner of speaking, a house is really theirs. But when they close their eyes and we are left alone and free from all their fuss, then in a manner of speaking, we can be really us. When the children are asleep, we'll sit and
Dream all
the things
alone.
that every other dad and mother
Dreams that won't be interrupted when the children are asleep and lights are low.